Hello there, and welcome to another episode of X4 with Star Wars Interworlds mod 0.81 installed. We are continuing with our hapes adventure in this particular episode. We're just on our way to do, we're doing a number of missions. They're all basically satellite repair missions and a peace and stability mission. Because we've not done a satellite repair mission in quite a while, so I'm gonna kind of show everyone that when I remember buttons and controls. So basically we're going to go around and repair some satellites while getting the timer to tick down on this patrol mission, and then we're going to go and find the CSA, because I've come to the conclusion, and somebody pointed it out in the QAT Trader series, that the QAT Trader start is a lot better than this one, which it does have a lot of advantages being a QAT tradesman. You start off with some good ships, you're in a good location and all that good stuff. I've just pressed the wrong button. Thank you to the person who reminded me that there's the shift and D control that basically lets you back into your ship cockpit. So when we basically get in them, hopefully we're not going to be stuck outside, because that kept happening. So satellite repair mission is exactly what it says. You use your repair laser to repair satellites, and they're very good at getting money very quickly, because these are worth about 50,000 a pop. And that should have finished the mission. There we go, look at that. So yeah, the plan is, I'm just going to shift and D, get docking permission, and then we'll jump in this huge ship. We've found a builder, so our hapes station construction is underway, or it should be underway shortly. Obviously we need to get the money to fund their construction, which is always a thing. That is outside of where we need to be, so we'll do that a little bit later. And I've come to the conclusion that going back to our starting thing, the hapes consortium is a bit of a weird start, because you are very much hammed in, and after reading some of the kind of the research and research, it's all fake Star Wars, isn't it? But yeah, after reading some of the background on the hapes and how they started out, so the hapes were very much pirates to start out with, enslaved women, and then the women kind of came to power, and it became more of a matriarchal system instead of a patriarchal system. But I think the way the mods kind of twisted it and interpreted it, they're a bit of a piratey faction, because as we found out in the Q8 Trader mission series, when we were outside, the hapes were attacking the New Republic, our trade ships, and I have seen round here our poor spacesuit, because our not a combat ship Z95 unfortunately got destroyed by a New Republic X-wing. I could probably go and save this person, but we got more pressing matters as it stands at the minute. So the plan is basically we're going Umbra, and then Kashyyyk, and then up through Lantilles, and that should start bringing us into CSA territory via some other places. And we're going to start working for these guys, because the plan is to basically we want to become our own adventurous sort of person. And to do that, we need some experience serving it in a active military, which the CSA is an active military. They are actively fighting against the ICG. So we're going to make friends with those, get those there, get them on side, make some money off of them, and then come back to the hapes. once we are kind of like a bit more well off and a bit more established. We've established, or are establishing, our little factory base. So that is gonna be our like stake holdings, so to speak. We do need to put a little bit of money in there just so they get to the building and get it started building up, and then we'll need to like find a manager and stuff like that. It's a pity we can't. Oh, can I tell you to work somewhere else for me? No, it's too far away. That's a pity. I don't particularly think the pilots were very good. Oh, it just says spacesuit. It doesn't actually give you any information about it. That's interesting. But yeah, I think we're going to try and come to and from. Now, in an ideal world, we would be better friends with the New Republic, so they aren't attacking us willy-nilly. Can I tell you guys to, like, hand yourselves over? It's a bit cruel, isn't it? The old New Republic, they just vape the ship and then just leave us hanging around to die. That's a bit mean. But yeah, that's the conclusion I've come to. These are acting more like a pirate faction, like a more established, harder hitting pirate faction, and they're going out to surrounding areas and basically raiding and whatnot. And we're going to try and break that trend. We're going to become the bit more of a more noble warrior. Enough of this piracy. We need to make Hapes great again, not these isolated little pathetic raiding missions. We need to do some proper missions, some like build a proper navy and a proper military. We are going to see about getting these. In an ideal world, I'd like to leave the Hapes system in a what do you call it? The agent ship, the Charuba, yeah, the Charuba corvette. I think that would be a cool ship to fly around in. I want to see the interior as well and see if it has got the actual old Republic interior. But for that, we need access to military ships. For that, we need a reputation of around about 20. So we'll work towards that. How much was the bear chassis? Just so we know what we're looking at money wise. Actually, $1 million. So what? We're looking about $2 million probably for a fully armed and operational Charuba corvette, I would imagine. So that's kind of like the introduction. That's the plan for this episode. We're going to go and find the CSA, start making friends with the CSA, and then this area will slow grow our reputation and stuff like that. And we'll start building a fleet here. The other advantage of the CSA, because we've never really done much on the streams with the CSA or up in this area, but the CSA do have some systems and planets that are empty. And with those being empty, does mean we can see about making some bases up here, which would be good. We might have like our fleet supply up here, a bit of a maintenance depot, because I know up near I think it's up near Yavin, there's some things. I was hoping to be able to explore up there, but unfortunately our scout died. But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to do some more of the missions that we have been doing. I've just sold all my bloody satellites to make a bit of money. But yeah, I'm going to have a look around, do some missions, do these patrol missions, and then we'll come back when we've got a little bit more money. I'm going to gauge how quick the reputation is going to go up. So it's probably going to be best to hang around a station. So then any of those little criminal drones that pop up, I can pop them and make friends and make a tiny little bit of money with our Hapian friends. So with that, I will see you very shortly when we are when the game is truly afoot. Welcome back. So we're well on our way to our plus 20 now. We've run into a little bit of trouble because while we were trying to shoot a mass driver ship thing, we accidentally hit the station. They put out a naughty boy message, and there is, or was, a Cherubim medium corvette. Basically not too chuffed with us. It was trying to find us and destroy us. Hopefully we've lost it now. No, we haven't. There we go. So we got this thing which is hostile to us at the minute. The rest of the hapes aren't. It wants to kill us. But we've picked up a mission we've not done before, so I thought I'd quickly show it you. Basically, it's one of the main reasons I've accepted it. I don't usually accept these ones. It's to pick someone up and drop it off at a ship. The particular ship it's asked us to drop it off as is one of the new battle dragons, so I figured it could be quite an interesting one, because we get to see the battle dragon and the interior facilities and what not. But apart from that, our miner's doing a brilliant job of trading its way to get us a bit of money. We've hit our first million, and then I've put half of that into basically building the station. Once that's built,
civilian ship B.
We're not going to learn from our past mistakes, and we're going to try and take out this drone. Where you going, little drone? I'm trying not to hit this station this time. There we go. Early on, when you're trying to make friends with a faction, they're really useful to take out, for the simple fact that you get little bits of reputation points. If you can find, if you're, say, we want to ideally be friends with the New Republic. If we can find a station which is under construction, so it's not got its defences and guns, it's sometimes useful to hang around those and take out the drones. I know I've done it in the past where I've been attacking a Empire station with an X-Wing in conjunction with the rest of the fleet, and managed to get myself in a position where nobody can essentially hit me, and mass driver drones have been popping out, so I've been popping away at the station, losing reputation with the Empire, and then destroying the mass driver drones, which has been gaining me reputation with the Empire. And they pay you for it as well, which is very bizarre, but it works. That's the main thing. So yeah, the drones are useful to get your reputation, because there's two boundaries in this game. I've said it before. To getting the ships you want, the first one is your finances. Obviously you need the money to be able to buy the ship, and the second one is the reputation, because you need the reputation to be able to get the ship as well. So yeah, so we're going to have a look at this battle dragon, and we're going to find out where its docking bays are. We'll put the cinematic camera on, just do a flyby. It's a very funky looking ship, the old battle dragon. I like them. This is absolutely bristling with guns. I am very much... Way, hello! So we've got like an automatic docking bay thing. I think, yeah, we're still after the Cherubim, because I don't like this fighter. I think he looks cool. He's alright, but, you know, I'm very much looking forward to having a ship that is different. Have we got any... Ooh, there's a crew quarters. Let's have a look around the battle dragon while we're on here. Do a little mini exploration. So it's got a crew quarters, which looks to me like one of the apartment presets from X4, but it is cool that you've got it on a ship. Like, it's nice to have these things. Adds a bit of immersion and what not. It'd be cooler if there was a bit more you could do on them. I would imagine that might come in the future. And we've got a brig. What does the brig... Oh wow, this is cool. Never seen this before. I'm assuming it's like a standard X4 type of thing. Ooh. Oh, that'd be cool if there was a mission to like spring a prisoner aboard a ship. You know, that Mandalorian episode with the questionable gang of people. And then let's have a look at the bridge while we are here. Oh, he's going to the brig. Oh, and then we've got like a... Is this a standard X4 bridge? It looks like it. Maybe like a Paranid bridge. Which is fine. It looks very... how I would imagine a hapes ship to look. It fits it. And I don't know how much reference material there is on like the interiors such as the hape ships and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Nice big bridge. Lots of things. It's very, very new Star Trek. So if you've watched any of the new series or anything like that, it reminds me a lot like that. This kind of like clean white grey colour and the holographic displays and I like that. That's good. That's nice. Interesting. Is any other rooms? A dock area where our ship is, so we'll go back to our ship. We've got 2 other active missions. I didn't know we had 2 other active missions. I'm going to guess one of them is... Oh no, we've got a hired help, and I don't remember accepting that one. No, we'll abort that one. So... Oh, it's worth nearly $1 million. So no, we won't abort that one. We'll do that one. That'll pay for a good chunk of our ship or our station, either which way. So as ever, I'm going to basically carry on with my little journey and find ships. Not find ships. That's because I've got the Lance, the Katana Fleet Dreads on my mind, because I haven't seen one of those in a long time. So I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna accept this. I'm gonna have a wander around the station basically and see if we can't do this manager's mission, and then I'll do the data leak one because it's all reputation at the end of the day. In fact, we'll do that one first. So yeah, I'll see you very soon when we've done it. Every now and again, what I've been doing is telling our little trader to do the little trader gimmick. We've got ice. Who is selling ice? This station. So you go there and trade, and we'll do. So if this is the first time you're watching an X4 Interworlds series, this thing I'm doing here is the way to farm your reputation. So what you do is you trade lots of little ones. I mean, what you could do is you could do it one by one, and I could get 563 individual trades if I wanted. And the way it worked beforehand, prior to this update, is that every individual trade, regardless of value or how much you trade in, counted towards reputation. I don't know if that's changed, but it's a good way to build up your reputation fairly quick. So it's one thing I like to try and do, because I want confirmation whether it works in this mod, and if it does, that's fantastic. If it doesn't, oh well. So I'll confirm that in a moment with everyone. So yeah, I'm going to do this, and then we'll see what it does. See if it actually yields any results. As soon as we get to that plus 20, I'm hoping we'll get an invitation to a reward ceremony with the hapes to sort of let them give us the, what do you call it, the promotion, basically, to sort of say you're a brilliant person, here's access to all our military goods, and we can either sell this little light fighter, which I'm very tempted to do, or we can basically sit it on our base and have it kind of like docked there for future, because we will get some of these. We'll get probably a wing of maybe, I don't know, 20, and spread it amongst our fleet when we start building a fleet. So we've got a nice mix, but we're probably going to be going Republic Clone Wars stuff. Someone mentioned about Mandalorian, making friends with the Mandalorians, and I would love to do that. I would love to have a joint Mandalorians fleet, but unfortunately they start at -20 with us, which is not ideal. So I don't think we'll be able to do that. I keep asking, and no, I'm assuming no one that really knows a real way, but I keep kind of asking if anyone knows of a way to build reputation up quickly and safely, because you can build a reputation up once it is in like -20, but it's very hard because the enemy faction does basically attack you a lot. So, you know, the easiest way I know of is to basically farm the drones. You only need to get 1 or 2, but it can be very much end up a kind of like a death spiral. What I'd like to see, and I know the cheat mod on this has it, is you can basically change the faction's opinions of you, and maybe it would be cool if they had a sort of like if you go and see your faction representative, or maybe have some sort of diplomatic call thing, person, building, station, and basically what you can do is give money to increase your reputation, and that money would be based on how much damage so you've done to that faction. So say we're wanting to make friends with the New Republic, because we've not openly attacked them and gone to war. Maybe it's sort of like 20,000 credits. But if you've been at war from a long time, maybe it's like a couple of million or something stupid. But yeah, it would be interesting. It would be nice to have that option. It just opens up the game then, and you can have it a bit more. I know in the past there's been what you call dynamic wars mods, which rather than it be this kind of like these guys are against these guys and these guys are against those guys down here and those guys are against these guys and everyone's thingy, and it doesn't change. The dynamic wars mod, from what I remember, mixes it up so they can basically start attacking whoever they feel like, going to war with whoever they feel like, and it's a bit more fluid, let's say, which would be cool. But I don't know how that works. So if anyone knows of that anymore, because at the minute we are, and I get this question semi-regular. Like, the only mod we have got is the latest version of the Star Wars Interworlds mod, the 0.81 version. That's all we run. In previous editions, I used to have a crew experience mod, but I don't have that installed anymore because it stopped working. It went out of date, basically. So yeah. It's actually only through X4 that I've started getting a little bit more into mods, because so way back when, in like the good old days, I used to do a lot of modding on you know my favourite games. So So probably the original Freelancer was the first game I started messing around with mods, because there used to be people that made ships for it. There was a no storyline mod that did it. So the story of Freelancer is you are a bit of a smuggler sort of person, and you've started. It starts off of you're docking on this.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Thanks, mate. You start off as a. You're delivering this package, this weird alien artifact thing, to a station, and it's all a little bit shady. And what happens is someone that you contact, the person you're meant to meet, basically gets killed, and it's all very kind of like, and then that throws you into this like event with, there's basically bad guys, and they're trying to hunt you down, and you start off as a loyal person, as well as being able to do jobs of your own accord. We'll flog them. We'll flog those as well. Oh, actually, no, we'll keep those. I don't know if they're useful. So yeah, that's kind of like how Freelancer starts. But there was a mod, much like modern day Skyrim. It got quite a few mods, and those mods basically started introducing things that like the no story mod. So the idea was, it started off and the trade had gone the way it was meant to go. You were then the exchange went well, and you got paid the money that you own. Well, like, it's not like $1 million or 10 million credits. So yeah, everything was happy in the world, so to speak. We'll buy those, because we need some for our station. I'm basically just going through all these different traders and looking for crew management, because what we can potentially do is buy cheap labour, buy cheap station managers for this station, and then train them up, which usually works out cheaper than so this guy. Hey, why won't you talk to me? Did you want to try and hire you for a job? You don't exist. That's the second time that's happened, which is weird. And you don't exist. Okay. How bizarre. Let's go to the ship place. Oh. So I've just teleported back to our ship because it wasn't letting me click on anything. I don't know, that might be a little bit of a bug because we're on a different floor. Yep, so let's not go to wherever we were before. Let's go to ship dealership. There's usually people in there. Well, yeah, so that's where I started modding things, because I completed Freelancer 1. I didn't want to go through all the story again. I just kind of wanted to treat it like X4, doing my own little thing. So I installed that, and then I found that there was a mod that added a couple of Star Wars ships to it, and then I found there was a total conversion mod which added even more stuff to it. So there was a complete conversion mod which basically replaced all of the Star Wars, all of the stock ships with Star Wars ships, and all the criminal type people had the, what do you call them?
Good luck out there.
X-wings and A-wings and Y-wings. I think Y-wings were in it. And then all the readily available ones were such as the TIE variant. So you could have the TIE fighters, TIE interceptors, TIE cyclones, which were fantastic. They were basically wings all around them, and all that good stuff. So yeah, so that's what got me into modding. And then that kind of I think with a lot of things with PC PC gaming. Once you discover it once, it's like you start hunting down more things for different games and that. Age of Empires 3, I remember modding that quite a bit, because Age of Empires 3 was a very good game at the time. I was very much into my Napoleonics history and stuff like that, and it was basically like your muskets, redcoats type of thing. Let's have a look. What is the prerequisites for this mission? Seeking managers. Morale 1, management 2. You are morale 1, management.
Hello there.
Doesn't matter. 13,000. I want you to. I need to. Right.
Good luck out there.
Just pause it a second so we can figure out where this station is. It is that high-tech factory. Oh, we're not going to be able to do it. Right, so what we need to do is we need to hire you. You're going to work on there as a Marine for now. Hire. I know I won't, because you know you're going to make me nearly £1 million. Give it a seminar management. Right.
Sir.
So what's your management level now? Excellent. So what we can potentially do is we can go you, crew, Lanny, nope, work somewhere else for me. I want you to work at this high-tech factory. Can you fulfill that role? Seeking station managers, assign. Is that one of them done? One. Yeah, so we just need to do that again. Oh, hello. What's your name? I mean, you're going to be expensive, aren't you? 350,000. We're getting paid nearly £1 million for it, so we could afford to hire this person, but it would be paying a lot more for someone that we need to fully train up again. So we'll find someone else. What we were on about, Age of Empires 3 modding, yeah. So it was a great game. It was a lot of black powder stuff. I was very much into my making armies of, you know, your redcoat style army. So dual lines of infantry and cavalry, kind of like a small group of cavalry, and then your other little group of cannon in the rear. But like in a lot of Age of Empire games, the population cap limit was stupidly low. So there was a couple of mods that essentially, hello, you're perfect. Yeah, there's a couple mods that basically let you change all that.
Thank you for your confidence in me.
Can
I help?
Management. Oh, God damn it.
Sir?
I think we need another
Do not.
management because it was 2 stars, wasn't it?
Sir?
So yeah, that's a brief history of my modding. I don't know where that came from. 2-star management. What is your management level? Where have you gone? Don't go! Oh no! Right, we need to find another trade. We've rinsed all these traders. We need to find another. I think 1-star crew management. What's your management skills like? 0. Okay, you suck at life, my son. You'll get better though. Next station.
Autopilot engaged.
Autopilot in these big stations does not work. Like the pathing, it just crashes you into walls, and it does the same with like, who is it? Someone said about it's not actually a bad AI pathing. It's just a lot of angry people in a car park because they just fly into the sides and everything. Anyway, I'm going to finish this mission off, get the money, get the reward, get the reputation, because we are currently at hapes 18, so we're not far away from getting all these things. That's the thing, military ships, because you don't just need that, you need a list of requirements as well, don't you? Hapians, Imperial, Ascendancy, New Republic, ICG. I wish there were spaces in between these. Mandalorians, no, Hut, Hapes, Production Station 3. Okay, so I probably should have read that beforehand. We'll have one production station at least, so we might get access to some ships. If we get to the plus 20. And bang. And bang. And bang. Make sure we get all this. D. No, I don't want to abort the docking. I just want to land. I wish you could just land wherever the hell you wanted. In whatever direction you wanted. That annoys me slightly. Anyway, I'll be back soon.
Successfully done.
Okay, welcome back. So, not much has happened. The station is lacking energy cells. It's not lacking many energy cells, but it doesn't seem to be many places generating them in the Hapes Consortium, which is good for us because it means that we can, once this is up and running, we've got good supply lines and stuff like that. We're basically going to manually buy them. We don't need many. We're only in a fighter, which is bad for cargo stage. We can do a couple of things. The main reason we've tuned back in is because one of the new events has triggered. So, a new arms race in a bold move, signalling the start of a new arms race. Various factions across the galaxy have commenced the construction of new superstar destroyers and dreadnoughts. This escalation follows a recent surge in interstellar tensions, with rivals heating up between the New Republic, Ascendancy, remnants of the Galactic Empire, and other emerging powers. The arms race has sparked concerns among neutral systems and smaller factions, fearing they might be caught in the crossfire between galactic superpowers. Diplomatic efforts are underway, but the galaxy watches with bated breath as the race for military dominance escalates, or accelerates, sorry. As construction continues, the balance of power in the galaxy hangs in the balance, with the potential for significant repercussions for years to come. That's cool. So the event has triggered, which basically means for us, all the factions that can make big ships are now going to be able to start making those big ships. So the Imperial Ascendancy is going to start making the Bellator. The Empire is going to start making the
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
The the Superstar Destroyers. They have two Superstar Destroyers. They have the Executor, and they have the
HWK-290.
Rebel Alliance one. The Rebels have HWKs. They have Hawks. Oh, it might have been Kyle Katarn. Who knows? But yeah, it basically means that. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I've forgotten how the buttons work. Shift and A, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, it basically means that there's potential we're going to start seeing more and more, or we're going to start seeing the big ships. Which is good, because we might get to see the CSA one, which, as I said, I can't remember the name of all the big Superstar Destroyers. I remember the Executor, which is the kind of the original film one that we've seen, Superstar Destroyer, which is the Imperial one. And I remember the name of the Bellator for some reason, because that sticks in my head, and that's about it. Is there anything on the encyclopedia? Military. No. Ships. Combat ships. Carriers and destroyers. We've only come across basically the ones we've discovered on this here encyclopedia. That's fine. One thing I did want to check out though. What does it say about the hapes? Because that might give us a bit of things. Oh, it's pretty much what I've said already. So, Hapes Consortium is a matriarchal monarchy of the near-human Hapians or Hapens in the Hapes cluster, closely packed star cluster located in the inner rim of the galaxy. Politically, a consortium, it was based on Hapes and spanned a few close position stars, in each with at least one habitable world, and had existed before 3000 BBY. After the... Is that Laurel? I can't quite make that out. Let's say Laurel. Raiders were wiped out by the Galactic Republic and the Jedi Order. The Hapes Consortium is one of the galaxy's few insular civilizations and had undergone a long period of isolation. Members of the Hapes Consortium are known to go on pirate raids, which is categorically deigned by its government. So yes, we are a pirate faction. Which is fine by me. As the good old pirate, we are going to go out and do some mercenary work. Basically pimp ourselves out to the CSA for fame, glory, money and ships. Yeah, relationship hasn't changed there.
Disengage.
Now it'd be interesting to see, because the Hapes Consortium did... We need to find the builder storage, I think. Here is builder. Here is station.
Factory.
It's not built yet. Tell you what, get up. I've always struggled manually doing this, but we should be able to select our little ship. This one, and go like that, and then trade with, build storage, confirm. So yeah, alright, cool. The build storage is over there. So I'm going to play passenger in my own ship for a little bit, try and get these energy cells transferred. If they've still got their energy cells, that would be good. Oh no, they sell out really quick. So looks like I'm going to be ferrying it to and from there. I don't think.
This ship will be undocking soon.
Very good. Right, can you actually get me some energy cells? Trade with? No, because you've got solid storage, and I'm very loath to buy a trade ship, if I am honest. It just doesn't make sense, because we want our money for other things. So I'm gonna go and do this. Basically buy all the bloody energy cells we need to get our station up and going. Luckily it's only a couple, like less than 1,000. Oh no, it will be 1,000. 1,009. So 4 trips and it should be done, which will be nice. And then we'll get a station built, and then yeah, we'll be back then. So it's going to be a long recording session for me of not doing particularly much intro. Oh, it's building. That's good. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a long session for me building, not much. But I am determined this episode to get to the CSA territories, and that is our goal for the episode, so that's what we're going to try and do. Alright, we are back. So the station is pretty much constructed. We've got all the supplies for that. We've made a little bit of money, and we've got the message to talk to the hapes person to get our promotion. Now, if in an ideal world we should hopefully get the license that we want, which is like a military one. I'm not expecting us to be able to basically get access to all of the ships, the advanced ships and stuff like that, but I do, like I said, I want access to the do you know what, we're just going to fly ourselves because it's quicker. Yeah, we can get access to hopefully the medium one, the one that we want. This is then going to be designated a little trader for our station, because I don't think our station's got a large dock because we didn't have the space for it. So we're kind of limited to medium and small ships. But that's fine. We're working on an export business rather than an import business model at the minute. That station's there just to tick over, get us some reputation, get us some money, and that kind of thing. So we're not. We'll get what we want, basically. Because, like I said, this ship's all right, but we've had better. Just wait for this big boy to move out the way. A little bulk trader. And in we come.
Successfully docked.
Successfully docked. Thank you.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
I'm liking this politeness. These nice little welcome messages. It's nice. Nice to be welcomed. Hello.
Hello there.
Hello. Receive a rank.
Watching your work with great interest.
Well,
and
thank
wanted
you.
to reward you for it. I'm pleased to present you with a new rank amongst our organization.
Oh, what's that?
Of course, this
Court
rank
jester.
comes with
There we
great
go.
benefits.
Court
These
guest.
benefits are tied
Court
to the rank.
jester.
So if you lose the rank, the
Wow, I
benefits
would have
go
expected
too.
a.
But your record
Look at the
is
morale.
nothing to worry
No
about.
morale for the faction leader. My faction sucks. We've got no production. We're tied into this. We've got no trade friends.
Now have interest in you joining their ranks.
We have no
Once again,
jurisdiction.
thank you for your efforts. We look forward to working with you more in the future. Good luck out there.
Thank you. Oh, that's interesting. Plus 19 and we got those things. So, let's have a quick look at those messages. I would promotion ceremony, and live stream access. That's nice, isn't it? So let's have a look. How many pennies we got? A couple of, just over 1 million. I mean, it's tempting to sell this, but then we'll not have any trade ships at all. We'd have to buy another trade ship. What access do we get? So we can buy this. Let's make a loadout. We'll just put it on high preset for now, and we'll finagle it. So, okay hull, okay shield. This is a medium ship after all. Speed, very good travel speed, 7,000. Although I've got to work out the averages of the medium ships now because they've had a bit of a boost. Boost speed 725, which is pretty good. Top end speed, normal speed 290, which is fairly fast. Decent container storage as well for what I'm assuming is a gunboat. Yeah, 3,000. That seems pretty good. So let's have a look. We don't need the Mark 5s, the Mark 3s. We'll go Mark 1 combat. This is our starter combat ship, which I'm hoping just to basically do a little bit. We got Corellian shields, which we like the Corellian shields. They're well and trusted. KX-20s. I like the KX-20s. I seem to remember the KVs are pretty slow firing. And then we got the Crux launchers, which are the missile launchers, which is good. Mark 2, so I don't have to think about that. That's all perfect. Okay, so proton torpedoes. 40. There's a good capacity. Especially for a ship that's got two launching bays. We're not going to bother with Marines. We are just going to have service crew. And we're going to save that preset. We need 2 million. Just over 2 million. So we're going to call this the HAP. Hello there. HAP. Char. One. Let's just call it that because we might tweak them. And obviously, this is our personal. This will be our personal ship. Because no doubt we'll end up with a couple of these for the fleet if they seem to perform pretty well, which I'm sure they will. They'll get tweaked a little bit. So we now need to make another 1 million. Which is actually easier said Well, it's easy now because beforehand the missions were pretty poor, but the new update has basically given us all new things, so we can accept that one. That will give us some like 150,000 towards it. Pilots wanted. We could do that. I mean, we will accept that because that's an easy way to get it. Battle wares. I'm not bothered about that. I'm not bothered about building station. We don't have that. So that'd be 4 million, which is great, but we'd have to buy all the prerequisites and stuff like that. One thing we will do while we're here, a little bit of an investment for the future, because I seem to remember they're quite cheap. Or they were when it first started, but then I seem to remember the patch notes have maybe changed. Yes, we're going to buy that. It means all our money will be gone. So it's 1 million. Usually these are 10 million. And my worry is the next update, they're going to fix it. So that's usually 100,000. That's usually thingy. So we are not going to buy it yet. It's not that important. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Right. What do we need? Pilots. So how much are we getting again? How much is this worth? 150. So that's worth 697. So as long as we're not going over that we're making money. We're making profit. If we can, we will. Let's actually have a look on the docking platforms. We'll do it a bit quicker this time. Right, you. What's your skill? Piloting is 1. You're going to be expensive though, because how much are you, just out of interest?
Hello there.
Yeah, 2 million. A marine? You don't look like a marine. You need to be tactical coloured glasses. Have them orange. That's what all Special Forces Marines wear, right? Bright orange glasses. You. Why not? 11,000.
Good luck out there.
See if we can find some cheap crewmen. Hang on, is there a morale stipulation on this as well? 1 morale. What's your morale? Because morales are hard. Because you're not even. We need probably minimum 1-star morale. Like you're perfect, and you're cheap. That's what we like. So we're going to put you in our.
Thanks for hiring me.
Ooh,
I appreciate
in
it.
fact, what we might be able to do, because usually in miners, crew skills go up for like the service crew and stuff like that, goes up pretty quick. So what we might be able to do is just train some of these up. Have we got any good? So you're nearly 1-star already. You're tempting. So let's get a short list going. So we've got you. You're pretty much already there. You and you. So you two are almost 2-star pilots, which is good. You're a 1-star pilot. So can I give you...
Can I help?
Give the seminar 1-star.
Sir.
Which now puts you up to... Oh, lovely. Yeah, we can do this one.
Can I help?
Give seminar 1-star. See, I knew buying all those would be good. Right, and what station do we need you at? We need you at... This station. This station hires a lot of people. So you work somewhere else for me. We want you to work here. Parts wanted. Assigned. You. Work someone else for me. this station, I think it was. Was it this station? This... Oh, did you just want one? Have I completely misread that? Have we done the mission? Oh, nice! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We got 2 million. We can then transfer you, our Siobhan Parwell. You can work there. No, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Click. Work somewhere else for me. On the action for service crew. Assign. Lovely. Look at that. Now, how much did we need? 2.3 million. We're nearly there already. We've got 154 million there. So let's get back to our fighter. I love the fact that it says fast travel. So it's not cheating anymore. It's legitimately travelling fast to get to our destination. Can you get out of my way? Because I'm just kind of stuck. Sorry. That's funny. Just basically, the ship's so tiny, it's like you're ducking under the other person's leg and crawling under the legs just to kind of like get to where you need to be. That makes me laugh. It's the little things, isn't it? Set to active. Right, so we've got that. If we can find a couple of mining missions as well in between there, we will get our pence and pennies. And then we can place an order for our new oh god, autopilot. You are pathetic. We're gonna go that way. Cool. Right. So I'll see you in a minute when we've got probably 2 million ish. We do also need to find a manager for the station, but that'll be easy enough done. And then we can start making money, and then this can get designated trader for that one, and we're rolling in it. We're set. We've got our Hapen sector base of operations, our little side burning money making project on its way. Okay, welcome back. So we're just finishing up this patrol mission. We actually now have the money we need, I think. But there's a mystery ship, and I want to check out and see what it is. We're going to do a very quick flyby because we're in no real combat ship, basically. If it's a New Republic ship, I'm not all that fussed about picking a fight with it because I don't want to damage our reputation even more with them. Oh, it's a Mandalorian Raider. Now, do we want to take on Mandalorian Raiders? That's different. We could do that. So we'll try and close the range a little bit. We've got a little bit of a boost on speed. We'll do a little bit of a thing because we'll get paid for this. So I've taken out a couple of drones whilst on my little travels. And they're now giving us 1,500, which is nice. Might as well use the missiles while we've got them. And so it's managing to get the chaff off. Looks like that should have used pretty much all its chaff by now. Go on, take it out. Take it out. Bang, boom, bop. And it's gone. What were you? Hapes X-Wing. Lovely. Jubbly. So we should get paid a little bit extra of that. So we'll start heading towards... In fact, what we can do is we can purchase it now, our little ship. I think we should have enough. Medium. And then the... Yeah, 2, 5. Not enough money. We're off. Oh, now we've got enough money. Confirm. Lovely. So we've now got that. We've got enough to buy a new cheap manager. How much did you get us? 30,000 for taking out that ship as well, which is nice. I do really highly rate the police licenses on this game. They're a good way to basically get a bit of extra income. I mean, if you're waiting for stuff to build and stuff like that, it's almost worth sitting around a busy station farming the little drones for 1,500 a pop. You get 10 of them, and you got 15,000 credits. That pays for, you know, a couple of missiles and stuff like that. And if you're waiting around anyway, it's easy free money. So there we go. So we're going to get our new ship. It should. How long is it going to take to build? 3 minutes. So we'll have a little bit of a wait around. We can have an explore of the station. Find ourselves a manager for our station as well, which will be fantastic. And it's all money in the bank. And then it's finally off to play with the CSA. Now we've got our affairs in order. So one thing I'm going to do for this particular series is make a custom logo for us for this particular series, and because we're kind of going down this royal monarchy based thing, I'm thinking some form of a Hapium Gumption coat of arms. So I'm going to make that and I'm going to put it into the game. And one thing I thought I could potentially do for people. Where's it wanting us to go here? Is it this one? Or is it another docking bay? Ooh, hello. Is we could potentially, or I could potentially put a video on how to make your own logos and that kind of thing, because it's very easy and it's basically free. I use a program called GIMP. It's basically Photoshop but free. GIMP stands for something image manipulation, I think. It's a program I've used for absolutely years. You don't see it advertised much. It's not perfect. It's free. I've found that if you ask too much of it, it's prone to crashes sometimes, which, you know, is probably more of a my computer likes to bottleneck things rather than a program problem. Hello
there.
Hi, you can work for my solar power plant. There you go.
I'm looking forward to working with you.
Oh, say it with more enthusiasm, mate. You came here as a lowly scrub. Now you're the manager of a goddamn power station.
Thanks for your
I
help.
wish that had happened to me. Just, you know, sat around, stood at a bus stop, or I've not stood at a bus stop for years. But yeah, you get what I mean. Stood or sat somewhere, and someone just says, "Hey, do you want to be a manager?" I'd be like, "Yeah. What am I managing?" Nowadays, you'd be very suspicious, wouldn't you, if that was the case? Right, is my ship ready yet? Thank you. We'll teleport to that. We will tell you to trade for Commander in Alpha. Like, I'm well aware as well, like using a fighter ship as a what do you call it? That's our ship. We can't get to it because of the stupid. Hi, the stupid. The stupid thing. Right, can I shift and D to it? Ooh, are we on board? Ooh, okay, we're on board. We can shift and D. Fast travel / teleport. Alright, let's have a look. So, we've got a entrance ramp. Where is the entrance ramp? Oh, it's on the side. I thought it would have been on the back. Oh no, that makes sense. I seem to remember in the Old Republic's on the side. So let's have an explore of this ship. Very shiny inside. We've got a cargo bay. We've got a corridor. And we've got a cockpit. Alright, so interior wise not the most oh, is that just loading to... No, the gate's still closed. Not the most like interesting, I suppose. Charuba. Oh, I like that. Charuba. But yeah, that's not bad. You know, it's got... It's... I mean, realistically, because there's never anything to do in these ships. There's no, like, consoles. You can't decorate them or anything like that. So what do you really want in an interior? I mean, it's nice to have all the fancy things like the yacht interior, the Yub Yacht or whatever it's called, the super sub. But it's not necessary, is it? It's just nice to have them in the game. Right, undock. Ooh, we've got some nice imperial-y style. Oh, we've got the red glow as well. That's very Imperial agent. So, like, the few times I played as the Imperial agent in the Old Republic, so I always do all the good guy stuff first, because I think I affiliate myself more with a good person than a bad person most of the time. So I did this. Obviously, first character Old Republic was the smuggler, because you got to do a smuggler, and he's fantastic. And then I did the Jedi, I think. Jedi Knight, traditional Jedi Knight, because you got to do traditional Jedi Knight as well. Then I hopped over and did some Sith stuff, and I tried the Republic Soldier. I didn't get on well with the Republic Soldier. Did the Jedi Counselor, and then Bounty Hunter as well. Really enjoyed the Bounty Hunter missions. Didn't quite complete them, and then I played the Imperial Agent. And as the Imperial Agent, I really enjoyed the storyline. And of course, I played as a Chiz, because you've got to play as a Chiz if you're doing the Imperial Agent, because he's just so James Bondy, and it is a fantastic little playthrough. Much like this ship is a fantastic looking ship. I really like that. I mean, it looks very Star Trek Online, with the lighting and the colour choices and the paneling and stuff like that. It reminds me of... So if we say this bit is the back, and that would be the front, was it the Sabre or something like that? This would be your nacelles. Like, there's a little gunship thing in Star Trek Online. Right, so we're at 290. It doesn't actually feel like we're moving. Manoeuvrability, she feels a bit heavy, but she doesn't feel terrible. We should be able to get out of trouble. Alright, so the best way to test this is basically we're going to try and fly to Yavin 4. Yavin 4. Now we're going to be mainly relying on my navigation skills here to get us to the destination. We'll autopilot through our hapes system, because that should be fairly straightforward. Umbra, so I know Umbra, there is a gate somewhere around this area, so it'll be Umbra, and then it's Kashyyyk, and Kashyyyk, we're looking for the gate up at the top, which will take us to Oita. Oita can be a bit sketchy because you've got the Valerian Syndicate kicking around there. This ship really doesn't feel like it's moving. But we're doing like 7,000 meters a second, so yeah. So Oita, and it's something like Lantilles or something like that up there. Once we get into that Lantilles style area, it's pretty easy going. We've got to be careful of the Mandalorians because they hang around there. They will attack us on sight. I think. Like the first time I loaded up a hapes one, I basically got the lay of the land and I flew up there. And the Mandalorians are the same as the New Republic. They're in the minus figures. So we've got to be careful with that. Oh, we got some people trading with us. That's nice. How much stock have we got? We've not got the best amount of stock. This is not the best system, though, is it, for Sunlight? No, 60%. So we might have to spread out our arrays at some point. But it's getting us money, and that's the main thing. I mean, we're already up to 500,000. Which is good. Oh, look, there's a dune lizard there that somebody destroyed. Ha ha ha! I wonder who that was. Right, we're going to Zeltros. But yeah, so... And the Mandalorians, unfortunately, they are at the minus 20, the same as everyone else. I don't want to be slowing down, if I'm honest. I don't know if I'm going to... Oh, I like the sound of the lasers. I don't know how well I'm going to get on with this ship. So the key for going through enemy territory is you want to stay as fast as you can for as long as you can, because their targeting is not brilliant at ships in travel speed. To do that, I tend to do a lot of I don't know what it calls it in this. Turning off your stabilizers, turning off your inertial dampeners, whatever you want to call it. Basically sliding around, and that by default is usually controlling space. Like slide, get yourself into to kind of like the distance. Gates you can enter at any direction. It'll spit you out the right way. So we need to fly past this station. No, I need you to track me. We're gonna do that. Right, one of the things you can do is you can go shift 3 and you don't immediately drop speed. Do your scan, and then if you press your shift 1, which puts you back in, because you're already travelling at quite a speed, it will boost you into speed. Like, oh, we've already got some hapes people.
Get out of here.
Hapes people kicking around, which is nice. Oh, the hapes in the New Republic are having a bit of a ding dong there. Should we just have a pause? Let's have a look what we got. So we've got New Republic X-Wing Hapian Starfighters. Wow, that reminds me so much of the diorama thing you could unlock from Battlefront. Was it 1 or 2? Like as you did the different missions and challenges and that, you got like a little diorama thing. We will risk unpausing it. I want to see how these... Okay, interesting. Ooh, hello. Are you chasing me? There's all these people that are an actual threat, and you want to chase poor old me. How very dare you, sir. Oh God. Is that the New Republic goddamn fleet? Yes. What have we got here? Oh, it's the New Republic's refurbished ISD. Right, well, I don't want to play ball with you. Let us just go. And I know roughly which direction we need to be. Which is that way. So there we go. We can jump out. Rather I didn't. That's the gate that we want. Getting a bit of a slide, but that's fine. Need to do a little correction jump. There we go, look at that. So if we were to continue into this jump gate down here, that would take you to Trandosha. The Wookiees, unfortunately, their neighbours are not the nicest. So the Trandoshan system is basically next to the Wookiees. In Trandoshan, their culture is very much hunting. Unfortunately for the Wookiees, and because of how the Wookiees are perceived as being quite primitive, like in the, I seem to remember a book or a series or something, like in the early days, the Trandoshan system was the one that had the representatives in the Senate, which was bad for the Wookiees because the Wookiees didn't have a voice in the Senate, and the Wookiees were basically being hunted for sport and for pelts and stuff like that. We got a lot of rude dudes kicking around here. So, yeah, there you go. Mandalorians. They don't like us, unfortunately. That's a big Mandalorian group in this system. Usually it's the Valerian Syndicate you've got to watch out for, but hey ho. Right, so Lantilles. Lovely. So here we are with the CSA. We're finally in CSA space. We can go there and we can go like that. Restocked as cargo missions. That's nice to see that it's actually working the way I wanted it to work. Right, we...
Disengage autopilot.
Oh yeah, I don't need autopilot. What I need is that jump gate, which is that one. Oh, we're in a bit of a counter slide here. That's fine. So yeah, like the politics of oh no, the politics of Star Wars is actually what has evolved in quite an interesting subject of its own. To say it's all make believe, like there's very few sci-fi, there's very few franchises that manage to flesh themselves out to that level. You get like an idea and an interpretation on in some series, like Roche. Like 40k. 40k is fairly well versed in the old. Where does it want us to go to? Centaurus. Centaurus is up. I don't really want to be stationary. Come on, do a scan. Find me a winner chicken dinner. Unknown station, unknown station. Okay, well people have got to be coming somewhere. Will you be so kind as to tell me
Comms channel open.
where can I find?
Sending you information now.
Cheers, mate.
Jump beacon.
Happy days. I'm liking the alarm sounds on this. Wow. Or we might have some problems with the Mandalorians around here because they seem to be pretty hot and heavy with their ships and stuff like that. That's fine. We'll manage. We'll deal with it. Mandalorians live around here. Whew. It's a little bit tense. Proclamator. Wait, what? Proclamator. Oh, that's... Isn't that the big boy? Isn't that a triple XL? Proclamator. No, can't be. Is it? Dock ships. Look at your stats. We don't know. Encyclopedia. I'm interested now. Combat ships. Carriers and destroyers. Proclamator. Was a frigate. created for the Clone Wars, short-lived predecessor to the Alchemy with Sea Service, Grand Republic. Oh, that's new. What does that look like? Oh, cool. Right, I didn't know that was in the game. Very cool. So we might end up with a Proclamator at some point. Because the new series, one of the things I want to do, because I want to get new ships, because when we were doing the Imperial one, I felt we got very hemmed in with kind of like the types of ship that we have. They were basically Sith ships because I gave them to myself, and Proclamators and stuff like that. Not Proclamators, that's what we just looked at, and Imperial ships, and that was kind of like the sum of the parts, so to speak. So this series, I definitely want to try and rectify that. Because there's been a couple of updates that I've not really looked at any of the ships. Now where are we going? Column X. Column X is a good junction in the CSA territory. Pause map. Unknown station. Unknown object. Is it that way and then that way? I'm going to say, why not? Why not that way? We can always turn round. So we found a CSA wharf, that's good. Let's have a quick look at ships, what we could potentially buy in the future. Right, so I'm starting to get a bit excited about that. I've got to admit, I did have a feeling that this series was going to get dumped by the wayside. Due to not having, like, being hemmed in, and now I feel like we've got an actual lease of life going, which is nice. So that's a Corvette. That's like the Jedi Consular class. You can also get that as a Consular class for a transport. They're not a bad little transport, the Consulars. Then you got the Thetas. I don't rate these ships that much. I remember getting the Lats, but then there's stuff like the V-Wing, the V-19s, and that, which are all available. So the V-19, lovely ship, and the V-Wing, another lovely ship. Lovely. So we got some good prospects and some good options. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna get to Yavin 4. And then we're going to sort of call it an episode. So what I'll do, I'll come back in a minute when unless something, you know, like really nice happens. The slight kind of like tension at the minute is getting through, because the New Republic trade with these guys, but the Mandalorians also trade with them and have quite a few warships and stuff.
Jump completed. Columns.
So yeah, that's the major pressure, but we'll be fine. So we're just going to navigate our way through these systems. I think we're only a couple of jumps away now. I think that is the one that we want, which would be there. So yeah, I'll see you in Yavin 4. Okay, so we are just entering the gate for Yavin 4. And we are here. We're in Yavin 4 now. No particular reason for choosing Yavin 4 other than it's Yavin 4 and I know what this system is. It's where the Rebel base was. One thing we will do, actually, is we'll have a fly that way. And we'll have a quick check of what's there. I think there's a system, an unclaimed system, up at the top above Yavin 4. We're fairly deepish into CSA territory now. So if we carry on the one of the ways. Oh no, Yavin is home branch, so it's defensible, it's out of the way. we should be relatively okay. I am going to just drop a very quick save because, you know, I don't want to just randomly die in Yavin 4 or around this general area after flying all that way, because I have to do it again. It's taken me like 30 minutes nearly. We don't want that. So, pause. Delos. Right, so we're in Telos now. We've got some mining going on and stuff like that. We are going to leave it there for this particular episode. This is us. We're in Telos. Our plan now will be basically make friends with the CSA. Get a couple of stations going with the CSA. We're probably going to work early on towards blueprints, so we can get more modules for stations. Like the claim module's probably going to be a good early one, along with the defensive module and turrets for those defensive modules. Because the way it's geared up at the minute is we're not actually... factions are hostile towards us, but they won't openly attack us, or they won't try and destroy our stations and that. So if we can keep it at that level without annoying too many people, we should be able to go from strength to strength from that. We'll carry on building his reputation up with the hapes. We're going to go back. We're going to have to go back there at least once at some point in order to build to get the ceremony promotion things, which will be fine. We can do that, not a problem. And what else will we need to do? Yeah, basically just probably build more production stations so we can get hold of their military ships, so then we can get the battle dragons, the Novas. We'll build a Hapian fleet. We'll need some form of ship supply. I still don't know realistically what the hell that looks like or what particular stations you need. It's all under here, maintenance. Do we need to have it unpaused? No, it's just not there. We don't have to pay any maintenance. Anyway, we don't have to pay any maintenance yet. Or is it that one? Modification? Inventory? I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along. But yeah, the maintenance thing, we'll need to start sorting that out. But that is when our rating becomes above privateer. So I think it's private company. So when we've got assets worth 150 million, which takes a long time to get to, but once we get to this point and we get the ships, it's gonna start racking up real quick if we don't build the fleets, the right maintenance stuff early on. But that's all for another episode for a very long time, hopefully. But for now, I have been Captain Jack Gumption. This has been X4 with the Star Wars Interworlds 0.81 mod available. You can get this mod off the Star Wars Interworlds Discord channel. The old versions are available on Nexus Mods, I believe. I don't know if the new one's available on there, but yeah. If you want it, join the Discord. Plenty of helpful members will get you started and stuff like that. If you want to give me money, you can give me money. That's all on Patreon and stuff like that. You get basically not a lot. It's priority naming at the minute for people that chip in a couple of dollars a month, where you're first in line. If we get a ship and you want to name it, or a specific ship, then we'll do that. However, if there's no one in the queue and you just drop it in the comments of what ship you want and what you want to call it, you can do that. And also, if you want to give me a little bit of blurb, a little bit of backstory for you as a commander and the name of your ship, you can do it, and we like to read it out on the channel and do this whole Star Wars scrolling text thing. But other than that, like I said, that's the end of the episode. So thank you for watching, and until next time.